places because we have a different level, a much higher level of respect for not only this institution, but for government as a whole, and we will be transparent by default, but follow through on it, not just say it.
Questions and comments? The honourable for Saanich, Gulf Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The honourable for Portage-Lisgar. The problem about glass houses is that people who live in them shouldn't throw stones. And I don't want to live in the past either. I think there's a rotten scandal here. I'm looking forward to speaking about it tomorrow morning. But I do recall the people that the former Prime Minister Stephen Harper decided were worthy of being in the Senate, who ended up committing various acts of coercion, some allegations of bribery. I mean, Senator Mike Duffy is an example. There are people who served in these institutions as parliamentarians who were put there solely for the benefit of being able to grease the palms of their friends. And I really regret that we have to think about that. Let's just take an oath of doing better, all of us, and not assuming that we know that everybody else is corrupt, but we never will be.
The honourable member for Portage-Lisgar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And you know what? I will disagree with my colleague across the way on many things, but she is often thoughtful, and I look forward to hearing her speech on this very topic tomorrow morning, because I think it'll bring a few issues to light that this Liberal government will not want to hear. In terms of Senate appointments, don't quote me, Mr. Speaker, but I think it's 87 that the current Prime Minister has put into a Senate that is no longer functional, that is apparently independent, but is stacked with a whole bunch of Liberal insiders. I'm not for throwing stones in glass houses. The reality is we both agree this has been a failure in terms of this scandal. There have been dozens, and that's dozens too many for Canadians to bear, and that will churn after the next carbon tax election.
Questions and comments?